Hey everybody, Pepper for the Ages here. How are you doing today? Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about pot planting. Not planting pot, but planting stuff in indoor pots for growing. So as you know, I had planted 4 tomato seeds, and I did the solo cup challenge. So basically, it was a solo cup inside of another solo cup, and basically, as the tomato sprouts and grows taller, then you put a little bit more soil in the bottom and it grows taller and you put more soil in, and that's to improve the strength of the stem, and it seems to be working. So I'm going to use those for indoor pots for my mom, because my mom wants to see stuff grow, and since she has no idea of the seasons, for months she's been like, oh, what'd you put in soil? What's going to grow? What's going to put in soil? I'm like, it's winter. But she doesn't understand that. So yeah, thought I'd grow some tomatoes, put them in pots, put them somewhere where she can see them, and let them grow. So I was doing that. I was doing my boil soil technique. So I bought some Vigoro potting soil, vegetable soil, potting soil, and I was going through that. I put it in not a kettle, but I with a bunch of soil in a pot, and I put boiling water over it, and I was doing that, stirring it in, letting it cool and absorb the water, and doing that for quite a while. And I started to find, it was incidental. I found this one first, plastic. So that's plastic bag. It looks, I don't know what kind of plastic bag. So there's bits and bobs and more in the bag. And then the hard plastic here. Here you go. Don't you want to find that with your vegetables? So yes, we're being contaminated with plastic in the high, supposed to be yield Vigoro potting soil. Sorry, Vigoro, but I'm calling you out because this is your soil. This is the stuff you sold to me. So yeah, so that's only one bag that I did, and I have it ready. I have that soil ready in the pot, ready for one of the tomato plants to be planted in it. So I'm like, well, this goes to show me that I think my soil is better. So my compost for my soil, I buy the compost. I buy the compost. I'm sorry. I don't buy the compost. I have my compost that you see me stirring and turning over. And so it's quite a lot of it. And once it breaks down and becomes compost from leaves and grass and kitchen scraps, uh, that's the best for the soil, because I know that does not have plastic in it. I know for a fact it doesn't have plastic in it because I've been creating it, making it, stirring it. And so, yeah, this, so microplastics in the soil I bought and brought home. So yes, and is it a disappointment? Yes. I'll just follow through with the little experimentation here and what I'm doing, because it's for my mom, and my mom wants to know why there's no tomatoes on the tomato plants yet. The tomato plants, by the way, are only this tall. So, so we will keep going. And so basically that experiment and that little thought process is going to continue for my mom. So she'll be entertained with it. It only takes me, my biggest thing is repotting it and then waiting for it all to grow. So it's going to be months until we see tomatoes, but it's something that my mom can kind of watch, and hopefully she'll get a better track of time on. So yeah, it's something that my mom can do. It's a little thought experiment for my mom. It's a little experiment for me growing stuff. I am glad I continue to experiment and continue to try to improve my situation, try to improve everything that's going on, and trying to prove if things go south that we might have 4 tomato plants. These are big boy tomatoes too, and I have going to be planted indoors, big boy tomatoes. We shall see if the plants grow up and are okay, or if they fall over because they're too broad and too heavy, maybe for the pots that I put them in. But we shall see. Okay, all right, and I'll do a video too of how the tomatoes are doing in the solo cups, so that you can see how big they are, or what the result is. And then after I do that video, I can just repot at least one of them into the big pot and start watering it from there. So, all right. Okay. All right. That's my status for the moment. Okay. I hope this finds you well. Take care. Bye.